What is going on, guys? Chris here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be unboxing the MF7S, the brand new budget 7x7 to enter the market. Okay guys, so here we have the MoFang JiaoShi MF7S 7x7 in stickerless, as you can see. Now this is listed as $23.99 on the cubicle.us, which is way cheaper than any other 7x7s really on the market. I have here the WuJi 7x7 by QiYi, which quite confusingly is also in stickerless, but I'll try and keep you guys on track with which puzzle is which. But this one is listed as $45 on the cubicle, so there's quite a large price difference. So today we're going to be checking out this new MF7S and seeing if it's actually anything special. So first things first, let's just take a look at the appearance. The actual puzzles don't really seem to be much different. The colours of the stickerless plastic are quite similar. The only noticeable difference is that the QiYi WuJi has a darker blue and the yellow is slightly lighter, but other than that there's not really any difference. The puzzles don't feel any difference in plastic quality at the moment, so first things first, it seems like they are quite similar puzzles. So taking a look at the MF7S, let's just get straight into the turning of the puzzle. Okay, so the outside layers are relatively smooth actually, that's pretty nice. I'm getting a few issues. I think it might be a little bit tight. We're getting a bit of catching, but also that's probably just me because I can't solve 7x7 very well. Outside layers are pretty nice. Okay, so the second layer in kind of retains the smoothness, but it's quite a bit slower. Feels a little more sluggish than the outer layers. That's not really a problem though. I'm sure with a bit of breaking in and lubricating they would speed up. Let's try the third layer in. Okay, so surprisingly, the third layer, or the middle layers, are actually the best turning as of right now. Still very smooth, but we've got kind of a wispy feeling that the outer and second layers don't really have. But overall, the turning is very smooth right now, doing algorithms without really much difficulty. And those middle layers are really quite impressive straight out of the box. So taking a look at the QiYi WuJi now, this puzzle obviously is almost twice the price, and naturally we're probably going to get better turning, and that is the case. It's just so much faster, so much smoother, and there's a lot more consistency between the layers. There's not really any change in speed between the outer, second or third layer, so we've got a very consistent kind of tensioning going on. It feels really nice. It's not as smooth as the MF7S, but it's a lot faster, and we've got a really nice wispy feel, so it's quite satisfying when you perform quite a fast algorithm to actually get that feeling. In terms of price between the two regarding turning, I don't know if the WuJi really is worth the extra $20 for me, because personally I am not a fast 7x7 solver. In fact, it probably takes me about 7 minutes. So I probably wouldn't notice any difference if I was solving with these two puzzles. Obviously the WuJi is a lot faster, so if you are a world-class solver, or you know, pretty good at 7x7 shall we say, you probably would notice the difference, but for me personally, I probably would get quite consistent times on both of these puzzles. So returning to the MF7S, let's just take a look at corner cutting. As I noted out of the box, the puzzle was kind of tight, so I imagine this isn't the greatest potential that this puzzle can have, but we are getting about 1 QB, not really anything more. But yeah, about 1 QB quite consistently. That's pretty nice. Let's try these 2 layers. Okay, also about a QB, so that's not so bad. And then the 3 layers, we're getting also about a QB. So I don't really use corner cutting on 7x7 unless I'm going really quickly, which is only on the 3x3 section of the solve. So, you know, my look ahead isn't good enough for me to be using that speed, so I'm never going to really need to reach the full corner cutting potential of this puzzle. Of course, there are people that go really fast, so let's have a look at the corner cutting on the WuJi and see if it's any better. So, as you can see, we're cutting that one piece with no problem whatsoever. Let's try for a bit more. Okay, so we can do, we get a bit of a lock up there, that's not too good. We can do a little bit over a QB, so it is slightly better. And I think this is actually loosely tensioned though, so I don't know, it's marginally better, but it's not really anything that noticeable, at least not for me. So let's try the 2 layers. Again, a QB, no problem whatsoever, and I think it does feel a little bit easier. There's less resistance with just 1 QB, but again, if you try and go over, you just get a lockup really. So, you know, I'd say 1 QB is basically all you're getting out of that, and this is definitely looser than the MF7S. So let's try 3 layers now. Oh, so we couldn't actually really get 1 QB out of that. That's not really too good. Okay, it seems to be doing it now, but you know, it is quite difficult. So I don't know, I'd say that the corner cutting on the MF7S is on par, if not slightly better than on the WuJi. That's really interesting. Okay, so here we have 2 7x7s. We have the WuJi and we have the MF7S, both of which they're pretty decent actually. The MF7S obviously $23.99, and then we have the WuJi, which is $45. That's a huge price difference for not really that much difference in characteristics. Obviously the WuJi is a lot faster of a puzzle. It just turns better, it feels nicer, it's crisp, and you don't really get as many lockups. But the MF7S does exactly what I personally would need it to do. Of course, if you want to fork out the extra money and go for the WuJi, I would recommend it. It's still a really nice 7x7, but in terms of being good value for money, I think it would be more sensible to go for the MF7S, especially if you're not really that into solving 7x7 and just want to play with one. Both puzzles are really good, and I will probably use the QiYi WuJi as my main anyway, just because it's faster. But if you were looking to buy a new 7x7, perhaps you've never done it before, I'd definitely recommend the MF7S, just in terms of how cost effective it is. Anyway guys, that is it from me for this video. I hope you have enjoyed this kind of unboxing / review kind of thing. If you have, remember to leave a like on this video, leave a comment below, and let me know what you think of these 2 7x7s, and then of course subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day.